Brad faced his biggest challenge yet, and he overcame it. Now it's time for him to claim the rewards. Yes, indeed, Brad had an almighty fight on his hands, but he overcame it. It has been a long time coming, but finally, Brad has got to where he wanted to be all these days, weeks, and months. The FEMA camp. Now, at first, he'd hoped that maybe, take that, that he'd get here and he would find a last sort of oasis of human survivors. But his hope has been dashed. There are no survivors. It is just the same old zombies out to eat him alive. Okay, well, it's maybe going to take a long time, but Brad is going to systematically search through this FEMA camp and hopefully just find enough loot to last him days, weeks, months, maybe even years. Okay, well, that is all of Brad's water replenished, so he's not going to go thirsty anytime soon, that is for sure. Not the most exciting of starts with loot, though. Ooh, that is a generator. Now, Brad has often thought that maybe it was a mistake to leave the Louisville. Ooh, how many zombies we got coming? Just to leave the Louisville military checkpoint with just the one generator. Let's just go back onto the main sort of area here, so there's a bit more space. So seeing that generator, that is welcome. It just adds to his good feeling he's got about today. And there you go, he made short work of that, but there's always another zombie allowed. The only thing that can really go wrong, really, is if Brad gets a death screen. That's the only thing that could really put a spanner in the works. Okay, before we head further north, let's just check out this medical center. Hopefully we can start to find some loot that's worth all of this effort that Brad has had to put in. Okay, this is what we want to find. Some valuable, potentially life-saving medical supplies. I really have a good feeling about today. Brad has a really good feeling about how things are going to go. It's going to be a good day. Okay, well, hopefully this is all the resistance that Brad is going to face today. Just the occasional zombie. I think he did a pretty good job of clearing out the FEMA camp with all of the noise from the... Ooh, wow. Wow, well, Brad is speechless. It's not food. It's not food. Come on, this has to be food. It's not food. Okay, well, Brad remembers that he's searching for Carpentry Volume 3, but he's also very wary of the fact that he's in a dead end and enclosed space. He can hear a zombie somewhere outside. We're just going to investigate and make this place safe. And this zombie comes bearing gifts. Ooh, we got another one. We'll definitely grab that spear. Maybe we won't, actually. Maybe we won't. Oh, well, there we are. That is exactly what Brad did not want to happen. That's only about a dozen zombies in this small base. We got a zombie death scream. Let's get in the truck and then maybe let's just have a little bit of a drive around. Assess what is ahead and the zombie numbers, and also see just how many there are around to react to that crazy death screen. Okay, well, Brad is just doing a quick circle around the base. It is a lot smaller than it looks on the map, which is, in a way, there's a good thing, because it means it will take less time to search, and also it means there's hardly any zombies left in this whole site. Okay, well, Brad's returned back to this what he thought was going to be just the absolute motherload of food, the stuff that dreams are made of. I mean, Brad is always, there we go, some food. Brad is always hungry. So when he saw all of these shelves, he thought, yes, finally a reward for all their effort, but it's mostly books. But we found some food that will keep Brad going, for about 2 hours. And we're going to pick up just level volume 4 and 5 books. I think that's the way forward, and we're still looking for Carpentry volume 3, so maybe we'll be lucky with that. Okay, well, not actually a great deal of books at all, only picking up about 6 or 7, but it's added to the collection, it's growing the collection, but no Carpentry volume 3, which is really disappointing, but it is what it is. Let's move on to the next 10. Nope, the good loot continues. Okay, well, before Brad goes on into the next tent to his left there, a couple of zombies to deal with. We don't want any surprises. We don't want to be called out. We don't want to be complacent. Okay, so what is Brad going to find here? What have we got? We've got clothes. Okay, well, it's all essential gear, I guess. We'll maybe pass on the woolly hat, but military boots, very welcome. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, Brad is finding, we'll definitely take that. Brad is finding a decent amount of gear. We'll definitely take that. And that is the first bag full. And I don't think it's going to take that long to search through. It's nowhere near as big a site as Brad imagined. Let's take the scarf. Let's go back to the truck, swap this full bag. There's quite a few zombies nearby though, so Brad needs to be careful. Okay, so again it's time for Brad to return to what hopefully will prove to be, eventually at least, an absolute loot fest. It's a bit of a slow start, we've got to admit, but we're finding lots of decent gear. We could really do with finding some more food though. Okay, well, it doesn't seem to be anything at all in any of these little lock boxes, which is really disappointing. I was hoping to start finding some sort of guns and ammo. Okay, now this does look promising. If we can get in, is that a bar? Is that a food place just there? No, we've got a bookshop. We've got quite a dangerous looking. This is going to be tricky here. There's a lot of zombies. Okay, Brad definitely needs to be careful here because he is slow as anything. I'm not really sure if he should even go inside that place. Let's see what we can do. Okay, well, it took an absolute age. How a meat cleaver is a more efficient tool for breaking down doors than an actual full-blown machete is beyond me. I was hoping there might be some sort of vending machine in here, but absolutely nothing. Let's see if we can break down the rest of the doors. Maybe we'll find that Carpentry volume 3. Wow, this is really slowing Brad down. It's already 4 o'clock. He's already getting tired. And this noise is freaking him out. I feel like they're right behind him at any moment. Let's try and break down the rest of these doors and take out these zombies for just for the peace and quiet, really. This is dicey. Yep. Let's just get outside. Oof, Brad's instincts were kicking in then. How did he know? How did he know? But it's a good job that he did know. Man, that could have been all over right there and then. Where on earth did that zombie come from? So this is the final door to break down. And then hopefully Brad can get in here safely with the 2 doors down and take care of these zombies. Oof, that was close. Brad was a bit slow there. And that is beautiful. Long blade. Oh no. Oof, man. It is crazy how quickly they react. Once you get within range, how quickly they come off those those barriers, those doors, those windows, as soon as you get anywhere near them, man, this is dangerous. Okay, Brad needs to make this quick. He's really vulnerable here. Okay, I think he's got this though. We've got a fitness center. Who knows what's in those containers, but they all look empty. Come on, where's the loot? Where is the loot? Does not look like those zombies. Man, this is dicey. Does not look like those zombies can come off that barrier. So this is like shooting fish in a barrel. Man, where did that zombie come from? Seriously, where are these zombies coming from? Okay, well, let's go and deal with them. And hopefully it will be nice and peaceful. Crazy. Okay, man. That was a lot of effort. Those negative noodles are stacking up. Let's sort out one of them by unpacking some water. And let's check out the rest of these locations. And then Brad's going to need to have a bit of a rest. Okay, well, that's the bookstore checked out. Now, unfortunately, disappointingly, still no Carpentry Volume 3, but what Brad has found, Hunting Magazine Volume 3. That will enable him to expand his trap making repertoire, and hopefully he'll start to find a little bit more success with trapping. Let's get in here and see what we can find. Okay, well, as they looked like, all these shelves completely empty and nothing in the 2 bathrooms at all. Let's check out the back storage. Oof, now that is a lot of storage. Are we going to find anything useful? Look at that. Look at that. Well, at this rate, Brad is going to have more guns and ammo, more ammunition than actual food. You'd have thought that would happen. Okay, well, that is another loot bag filled. And that's still a lot of loot. This is what Brad came for. Let's just hope that somewhere on this whole site, there is some sort of mess hall or kitchen somewhere where there's going to be food stored. But for now, let's get back to the military truck and grab another bag. That's 2 bags full, and I got a feeling Brad's going to fill a lot more. But again, Brad has got another zombie just kind of coming out of nowhere. Just when you think it's safe, it's quiet, it's completely safe, another zombie comes out of nowhere. But that is electrical level 2. Brad is really turning into quite a survivor now. Okay, well, that is another bag full. That is the place completely cleared out. There isn't a single thing left in all of those containers. I think it's quite likely that Brad is going to come back and take some of those containers as well. But for next up, Brad needs to find somewhere safe to sleep. Okay, so just on the other side of these tents, which Brad has now all searched, he searched about half of the site. You can see we've got these trailers here. I think this is all living accommodation. They're all pretty unguarded, just one level. A lot of the windows are broken, but I think there's barely any zombies around at all on the whole site, so I think it's going to be safe. We'll try and find one that's got some windows intact at least. Okay, well, Brad has only just noticed just how tired he is, so this is going to be, could be a little bit tricky. But look at those skills. Even though he's really tired, he was able to deal with those zombies quickly and efficiently. He really needs to find somewhere safe to sleep. Okay, so Brad's found this trailer right in the bottom left corner of the site. You got the security fence right there, but most importantly, the windows, the doors are intact. It looks actually pretty homely, and it's empty. Just make sure. I think this is where Brad's going to be able to sleep nice and safely tonight. Okay, so this place is clear. Let's check out the kitchen. Maybe if we're really lucky, we'll find a few little bits of food. There we go. Let's just have that straight away. Brad is really hungry. Okay, well, no other food. There is some lard. Just close those curtains. I don't think the zombies can pathfind from the other side of the fence to here. I was kind of hoping for Carpentry Volume 3 there. This is a nice little setup. If you were here in this FEMA camp, you would feel safe. You would. You'd be completely wrong. But at the start, you'd feel safe. If you got here early on, you would feel lucky. Brad feels lucky pretty much right now. Let's get him to sleep. Okay, well, Brad has woken up a little bit queasy. I really don't know what that is, whether that's alcohol withdrawal symptoms or whether it's because he's covered in blood. I don't think there's a lot of zombie corpses nearby. There's hardly any zombies on the whole site. But he's not injured, so hopefully it isn't anything to be concerned with. Before Brad finishes off searching and looting and clearing out the FEMA camp, because it's not going to take long at all, let's just take a moment to look at the map just to see what is ahead for Brad. Now, all of these are trailers, sort of living accommodation, so hopefully Brad can actually find a decent amount of food. This place is searched. You see, we've searched about half the site. I don't think it's going to take long to search the rest, but let's get on with it. Okay, well, Brad is on the next trailer. You can see there's still the odd zombie around. Brad still needs to be careful. Need to try and get into this trailer without the zombie noticing, and then we can creep up on them and take them out. Okay, hopefully it is just the one. Issue every time. I can hear a zombie in the next trailer as well. Ooh, I thought that was volume 3 then. We'll take the spoon. Ooh, we could take the milk. I think we can use that for a cure for some of the crop diseases you can get. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. Let's grab that. Okay, we're at the next trailer, and again, the zombie's right on the door. So again, in a real sense of deja vu, we're climbing in to the bedroom. Let's take that. I find a lot of good loot here, but got another zombie. Need to be careful. Okay, did not make Brad jump this time. Okay. Hey, this is it. This is what Brad was hoping. Every house, a little few bits of food, and it'll soon add up. Okay, well, Brad's been in 3 or 4 trailers now. He's done the one whole side. There's still 5 or 6 actually to go, but you can see starting to build up a decent supply of food and an assault rifle. It looks good. I'm quite intrigued with this walking cane as well. That is reasonable damage. Interesting. But we're going to have to... This bag is full. We're going to have to get back to the military truck. Grab another bag. That's 3 full bags now. I think we'll obviously drive back here. This site is almost completely empty of zombies now. It's safe. Well, this is going really well for Brad. He has found so much food. Look at that. Finally finding more food than guns. But look, Carpentry Volume 3. That is going to come in real handy for him. We still got 4 or 5 trailers to search. So things, I mean, it just couldn't be going any better for him. Okay, well, this is the last trailer for Brad to check, and it really couldn't have gone any better. He's walking out of here with an absolute ton of food, enough food to last him a couple of days with Brad's appetite. We've even found somewhere some bourbon, 2 or 3 bottles we found with. The main bag is full, so we're using the backpack for the rest of it. So there's even more food in there, and as you saw, we've also found the move yourself storage truck key as well. Now Brad is actually going to do something controversial. He's gonna, well, let's check out the storage. What is it like? Ooh, that is a lot smaller than expected. Actually, only 200. Now that military vehicle for Brad has been absolutely essential in his survival, but he's going to have to leave it behind at some point, and the reason being, it is actually literally indestructible. It has not taken any damage whatsoever, which just doesn't seem fair. But well, let's get this bag back. We've got about 5 bags of loot now, 2 bags full of food. In fact, you know, talking about being full of food, let's get Brad's tummy full of food. Now this site now is completely clear of zombies. It is almost completely clear of loot. There is just one more building to explore, but this would actually be a really, really good place to come from our main base in Ekron for loot runs into West Point and Muldra to the south. Now in West Point, there's a lot of loot on that southern end. There's a Gigamart. There are some storage areas. There's still yet to find a sledgehammer. So there's still a lot to do, a lot of loot for Brad to find. But let's get this bag swapped out, get another empty bag, and check out that one final location. Okay, well this looks like some sort of general storage area. So do we have a key for here? No. So who knows what we might find in here. And there's also the generator to grab just on the other wall as well. Mustn't forget that. Well, would you look at that? Isn't that thing a beauty? That will enable Brad to really start remodeling that community centre back at base. Knock down some walls, put some walls up where he wants to. That was amazing. That is a really pleasant surprise. Ooh, and we got another machete as well. Man, what else are we going to find here? Wow. Now that is really unexpected. Brad is finding a lot of useful gear, not just the highlight of the sledgehammer. We've got pipe wrenches and tools, another machete. And look at this. Look at all of this gear. Incredible, amazing. Well, this site really, really does have everything that you need. If it wasn't right smack bang in the middle of a radiation zone, this would be the perfect place to survive. It's right back smack bang in the middle of the map, but it's not going to be suitable. We can't spend the whole time, Brad doesn't want to spend the whole time in his hazmat suit. We've got another full bag. I've got a feeling it's not going to take long to fill another bag. So much loot here. Okay, well that is the ground floor searched. Again, more useful gear. Let's see what's upstairs. Okay, well, absolutely nothing. Just a viewing platform. Unexpected. And let's check that back storage area. And then I think Brad needs to return in for the night. Okay, well not much in this back place at all. But we'll be able to get in out from this way. Okay, well it is 11 o'clock in the evening. Brad is really, really tired. Let's get back to one of these trailers and let's sleep. And then I think we're going to start grabbing some of this storage. Okay, well Brad has woken up once more to another anomalous storm. It started maybe about 6 o'clock in the morning. Fortunately, again, he's not outside. He's not been caught. But he's going to have to wait it out here. He's going to have to stay here until, until the storm blows over. Okay, well again, a typical sort of cycle for the storm, about 3-4 hours. And it's completely gone out. It does feel that they are becoming more and more frequent every couple of days. So it just feels like the chances of Brad getting caught out, being outside, and nowhere safe to shelter, are getting more likely. Okay, well Brad is just updating his little notebook for the storms. You can see, did Brad miss one? There's a 6-day gap there. It kind of feels like they have been coming every 2 or 3 days, but it's tricky because I'm not really sure if Brad is remembering to write down every single storm, but they all seem to be happening really early in the morning. Okay, well Brad almost forgot. There's really not much more loot here at all, but what there is lying around that Brad kind of needs, there's a lot of storage. There is a lot of storage. We're going to concentrate because of Brad's low carpentry skill on just the metal shelving. But they do have, they're kind of ideal really. They do have a lot of capacity, 50 on each one. So let's start by grabbing these 3. Okay, well that is the 3 large metal shelves picked up at 40 encumbrance ago. This truck is getting full really quickly. I want to grab that generator as well, and we're just going to fill up this back with as much gear as it holds. Okay, well Brad's got the generator to back up. Now I know that eventually, hopefully at some point, he's going to be able to fix the power grid, but it's only temporary. It's not a permanent fix to repair, to reinstall, to fix that power grid. It only works for a short while. So a backup generator is going to be really, really useful. Brad's been able to grab 4 large metal shelves. There's still a lot of storage here, but I think Brad, well, 1, the truck is pretty much full, and 2, he's going to have to really develop his carpentry skill before he can really consistently pick up gear. So it's time to leave the FEMA camp behind. It has been an absolute massive success, a massive milestone for Brad in his bid to survive. It's time to head back home now. He's going to stop off at the crossroads on the way back just to see if there's any more valuable loot. Okay, so Brad's at the crossroads. You can see not a zombie left standing. We're going to check these vehicles. We're going to check the clothing store. Maybe if there's a massive bit of luck for Brad, that kitchen will still be intact in the Spiffos, and also check the car lot as well. Who knows what you can find. Wow, would you look at this poor zombie banging away forever on that door whilst there is an entrance exit right next to them. Ooh, we've got 2 zombies in here. This is unexpected. Wasn't expecting any zombies. Also wasn't expecting potentially some food in here as well. Let's check this out. There we go. Look at that red licorice. Let's grab that straight away. Brad's still on that seafood diet. Okay, well let's move on from here. Brad is not interested in sport shorts and shell suits, although Indie Stone t-shirt, why not? But Brad's really only interested in hazmat suits, military clothing. Could grab garbage bag, so hopefully we can get some plumbing back at base soon. There's a zombie. Oh, we've got a crawler. Let's go and put them out of their misery. There we go. Well, Brad can't have this. There is actually a zombie left standing, but not anymore. Let's see how bad that Spiffos actually is. Well, it does look pretty bad, but the best bit is actually this rear bit here. That doorway on the right, that is where the kitchen is. So with a massive bit of luck, maybe Brad will find a few bits of food. Of course, he's found another zombie. Man, this guy is absolutely deadly with this machete. Now, how bad is this place? Needs to keep... Oh, wow. Yeah. That is basically just a burnt out husk of a Spiffos. There's actually 1 container left in the kitchen. It's probably just going to have a kitchen knife or some potatoes. Let's check it out. 2 plastic trays. Yeah. Okay, well I guess there's not really much of anything here at all. Pretty empty lot really. Business must have been good. I can see a couple of vending machines inside if we can get in. Now I'm wondering if Brad should actually try and tow back that Farmer Hug van. It is definitely the vehicle that he wants going forward. We're going to have to retire this military vehicle. It's just too good to be true. That's another energy drink. That's useful. Okay, absolutely nothing in the break room. So that's the crossroads searched. Brad is kind of really cleared out the area. He's walking away triumphant really. He's got a massive load of food, guns and ammo, a little bit more storage. Carpentry Volume 3's ticked all the boxes. The area is clear of zombies. It's been an amazing adventure. Let's see if we can make it a perfect journey here by towing away that farm hug van. Well, yet again, it's just a random zombie just appears from nowhere. A poor Spiffo server, but also, yet again, Brad just absolutely destroys them. Now, come on. Let's really hope we can connect up this van. Yeah, we haven't got an option to tow. That is a real shame. Yeah. Oh well, I guess we'll be coming back here at that farmer hug. This military vehicle, it hasn't got the option to tow, unfortunately. So Brad's got about a 2-hour drive back to Ekron, back to his base. But it's still only 7 o'clock. He's still got a few hours of daylight. So he's just going to do a little bit of scouting around. He's going to start by going south up near Dixie, just to see how far that radiation zone extends. So let's turn on the Geiger teller. Okay, wow, there's a lot of zombies in this area here. Brad is not ready to do any more fighting, and yeah, that is quite a big pile up there. Yeah, let's not risk it. It's still in a radiation zone. Man, those zombies are absolutely pouring in. Let's get out of here. Well, it has been a tough couple of days for Brad. He has faced his biggest challenge by far, but he's overcome it. He's overcome it, and he is now going back to base in Ekron with 500 units of food, guns, tools, storage, a generator. Absolutely amazing. That is going to have to be it for today. I really hope you guys are enjoying this series. Let me know down in the comments what you think Brad should do next. Should he go to West Point and try and clear out that southern end, the Gigamart, or should he go to Muldra, or should he do some massive base upgrades, or should he return to this power grid and try and get the power back on in the whole of Knox County? There's still a lot that Brad could do. Let me know down in the comments what you'd like to see him doing next. But for now, that is going to have to be all. Peace.